How y'all doing today? This is ABullshark here. Okay. Right now I'm just interviewing a very special person. This is going to be my mother's channel, and I'm just going to be asking her a few questions. So you guys stay tuned and definitely leave down in the comments on what questions I should ask her, or, what other information you want to know about her life. So, Mama, what was it like for you raising two children as a single black mother? Because again, like, my childhood was, it was great, and I thank you for that. But I want you to explain to people, like, how did you do it?
It wasn't easy coming from St. Thomas. Your father and I, we moved to from St. Thomas to Florida, and then he left me. He left me there with you guys. Kamani, your sister was 3 weeks old. You were 2. And it's good to hear that you had a great childhood, because it was a struggle for me. But thinking back, though, it was a good time for myself. Trying to figure it out. Had no family in Florida. But all I knew is that as long as I had you guys with me, and whatever we went through, God was going to provide. The Most High was going to provide.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that story, Mama. Also, why did you pick Florida? Out of all places, why did you pick Florida?
Oh, okay. So we picked Florida because we were leaving the islands, and Florida was closer. And I just felt that it was a good idea that we stay, close to your family, your father's side of the family. I moved to the islands from California. I wanted to move back to California, but I wasn't able to financially. So we decided to move to Florida, and I was pregnant with your sister at that time, and I delivered her in Florida.
Okay, so what happened between you and my father?
Why is that picture? Okay, let me see. What happened to you and me and your father? We moved to Florida. We also moved to Florida because we were having a house built from the ground up. And just to make a long story short, when a person, you wish for something, you dream of something, you want it so bad, and when you get close to getting it, you get afraid of it, and you run away from it. In a nutshell, that's what happened. Your father and I were getting really close to our dreams, and he got afraid of it. He went back to St. Thomas, and I stayed in Florida.
Wow, that's very tough to hear. But I'm grateful that you have stayed with me and my sister and really worked on us. What was Florida like after Dad left?
Well, because I never been to Florida before, and that was my first time, it was a lot of heartbreak because of the breakup with your father and he leaving us there. But you and your sister really made a big difference for me in my life. If I didn't have you guys, I don't know if I would have made it, because I began to focus on you more and your well-being, your development, security, and things like that.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So how did you overcome that? Like, because Florida is a very Latino dominated state. And because you went through those calamities, I would want to know, and I'm sure the viewers will want to know, how did you overcome those challenges?
Old school and everywhere. Well, originally I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And after I graduated Milwaukee, I moved to California. I was there for 15 years and moved from California to the Virgin Islands. And at this stage in Florida, I pretty much knew how to move around. And I believe in creating my own village. And that's what I did. I created a village. Whoever was willing participants, cool. Whoever was not a willing participant, cool. It didn't matter. I created a village for you guys. So there were checkpoints on every single corner, north, south, east, and west. And by the grace of God, we lived in a condo area where it was gated. So I got a chance to get to know people in that community. So I just created a village with my next door neighbor. We shared advice, or we shared, food, or, there was someone else that lived in the community that had children, elderly, whatever the case. I created a village. I created, in my mind, I wanted to be able, you guys to experience a childhood as normal as possible. As normal as possible. And that's what I did. I mean, we were in a community. It was very diverse. And everyone got along with everyone, and some didn't. And you guys were able to thrive in that environment.
All right. That was a very, very great story that you've told me, Mama. And I thank you for expressing and really releasing those stories to the people, because a lot of people want to know about your life. All right. We're going to close it here. If you guys enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And if you want to hear more, please let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much. ABullshark out.